Looking at my road, girl, I see it's almost time. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I hope you're getting ready, girl, and don't forget the wine. How long is the day?
Yes, good afternoon, man. Good after sauce, right? Let's see what I titled this one. Because as I'm sitting back and I'm reflecting and I'm just, going over some notes and I'm reviewing some things, some strategies. It dawned on me, and shout out to Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch. Just looked at one of his videos, and that's why I used that title because he said something that is so true. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, bring your family with you. Now, I'm going to break this down to y'all. If you pay attention to people that do what Marshawn Lynch just indicated, that brings their family along with them. In the job place, you call that nepotism. That's when you hire a whole bunch of family members or, nepotism. You see that in whatever walk of life other than our own people. I don't know why that is. When I say our people, I'm talking about black people. Black people are the only ones, right, that will elevate and won't come back or get to a level where now they are in a position where they could come back and put on. But they never do. They never do. You want to go fast, go alone. You want to go far, bring your family along. Now, the ones that go far, when there's, illegal activities, they bring their family with them. Look at the Chamber Brothers. Chamber Brothers were from where? Arkansas. Country boys. They all went together and ran a successful drug empire, but they did it together. Point is, they did it together. Somebody sent me, I sent somebody a picture of a fighter, and I showed the picture to the person. I said, "You see how in the beginning, what his team, what his circle looked like? Look at it now. Look at it now." I only said that to say this. In the beginning, there was a lot of family around him. When you look at him now, there are a lot of others around him. He went fast, but he didn't go as far. I only say that to say this. It goes back to my title. If you want to go far, bring your family. Oh, you hit me, I'm letting the air out. Dropping the seat a little bit. You want to go fast, go alone. Or go with a whole bunch of people who don't have your best interests at heart. You get there fast, but you might burn out along the way. Along the way, you will burn out. You're not. It's not that you won't. You are gonna burn out, man. You know why you're gonna burn out? Because when you get there, you're there, but you're not there with the people who was with you from the beginning. Your demons will start to affect you. Because at the end of the day, when you look around, you know you got there, but along the way of getting there, you lost your way. Even though you got there, you lost your way. Because just like I just stated, it's always good to get there with the people that you started with. Now I know I'm going to get some naysayers on here that's going to say, "Oh, sometimes you got to leave people behind." Yes, there's nothing wrong with leaving people behind, but you never really truly leave anybody behind because you always come back for them. Now there's levels. If I make it, like I say, I have a saying that I say, "I shine, you shine, we shine," and that's how I move. That's really how I move. Like for every level that I level up, regardless if you don't level up with me, you are leveling up with me because, like I just said, if I shine, you shine, we shine. Now, when I get to where I got to get to, regardless of how high I am up, I am going to elevate you also. You might not be on the level that I am on, but I guarantee you, you are going to be on a level higher than the level that you was on. And see, with our people, right, we don't understand that. And the ones that do understand it, they don't understand it because some of them feel like they want to be on your level. No. In order to get to somebody's level, you have to work for that. You have to work for that. So if you are given the opportunity to work for that, that's your opportunity to get there. Hopefully y'all catching this source. You know, this is an informative source. I told you, I am taking the podcast in a whole nother direction. I posted some topics that I probably will be going into at 5 o'clock. Uh, you know, I think there's a couple boxing topics on there I'm going to get to. See, Shelly Finkel, that is Deontay Wilder's manager. He talks some sense into him. Now Deontay Wilder is willing to shake hands and let bygones be bygones. He should have did that night, man, because that was a bad look on his part, on his character. But that's neither here nor there. But yes, we are doing some new things with this podcast. I told you, it's just not mainly boxing no more. Yesterday, excellent show. Shout out to cousin Tiff. It's happening. Yeah, she did the Gucci man. Yeah. Now we rocking and rolling though, man. Like I said, like, share, comment. You know, don't be a stranger. Cause we are trying to get to 4,000 hours. 4,000, man. We want to get to 4,000 hours because we got some big things that we want to do. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of characters. I have a whole bunch of stuff, but I got to get monetized before I start doing all that, man. You know, I was on my way, but I had to start over again. Sometimes that's what it takes. I had to start all over. That's why I said I had to switch it all up. It's the sauce, man. I don't. Sorry about that. I had to spit. Um, I had to just switch it up, man, because I don't want to be known for Jackal Fitness. I don't want to be known for Jackal nothing. It's the sauce now. You feel me? It's just the sauce, or my regular name, Shalom Jones, Shah News, Showtime Shah News Media. Because I noticed that people, right, they will sit back and watch you do all the work and then try to pop out and take credit for shit. It's not working like that no more. Especially when you know you have the formula, when you know you have the work ethic, and you know you have the drive and design, you're gonna get there. You don't want to have no dead weight. That goes back to what I'm just saying. Like, you want to get there fast, go alone. You want to get there, go far, bring your family. And that's what you see how I am doing now. I am bringing family members along with me. I went back. I came back into the jungle, to the wilderness. I emerged with a whole bunch of family members. We are moving like the Harriet Tubman movie. Remember, Harriet Tubman made it free, right? Remember, she made it free. She made it to Philadelphia. She was free. But then she went back for everybody else in her family, her sisters, her father, everybody. She went back for everybody. She even went back for her husband, but he remarried on her. He remarried. That's a good movie. That's what we all need to incorporate. And another thing that we need to do, I should have titled this Snakes in the Grass Part 3. We got to really get these snakes up out of our ranks, man. There's too many of them, man. But at the end of the day, right, if you live by a code, you live with a principles, you don't have to worry because those snakes will eventually fall off and get out the way. Because God doesn't like ugly. And you see that was what's going on right now. A lot of snakes in the boxing game are falling off. Look at Charlo. Jermell Charlo is set tripping on his own self. So much to the cell, right? That whole circle, Charlo, Spence, Derrick James. Now, if you look at what's going on with them, right? Derrick James is Charlo's trainer. Derrick James is just in the cut. He's trying to stay as far away from that as he can. Damage control. Damage control. He's trying to stay far away from it as he can. That's how fake people move. That's how, when your relationship is really not solid, that's how you move. Like right now, he's just in the cut. He's not really. That's your fighter, though, man. Your fighter disrespected his whole core of his fan base. So you're trying to be quiet and act like it is what it is. But I guarantee if he had a fight, right? He had a fight date, you would be right on his heels because you want that check. Hopefully he paying attention and sees that. Because he dropped the ball. He dissed his fans. It has an apology hasn't came out. Like that's why I said a lot of these people that are in positions of power and control shit, they don't really know what they're doing. Because somebody was supposed to jump on that ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky. You know what I'm saying? The people that they got handling their careers, the so-called public relations people. Somebody was supposed to get out on top of that. Like the same way somebody got out on top of. Remember when Oscar Valdez tested dirty? When somebody got right out on top of that, they had a lawyer release a statement. They had who else? They had a lawyer release a statement. Then you also had I think Oscar Valdez even made a statement saying that it was in his tea. You see how they be on top of things. Here it is. Charlo dropped the ball, disrespecting his fan base pretty much, saying people need to be broke. People need to be in the car crying. Somebody was supposed to come out and put out a statement, even if it was a fake apology. But nobody did that. You know why? Because nobody cares. You know why nobody cares? Because the people that he dissed are the people like him. Now, had he came out and dissed the community that matters, they would have told him that he has to apologize. He would have got the John Gruden treatment. See, the thing that helped that situation, now, even though John Gruden directed his comments towards a African American union rep for the NFL, he also had homosexual, disrespectful tweets. If you know anything about that community, they don't play that. So you see, the NFL jump right on that. I know I'm going a little off topic, but watch how I tie. I always tie the source in. I always tie the source in. Maybe John Gruden doesn't care no more because he's a Super Bowl coach. He won a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was a former NFL analyst. Now watch how I tie the source in. He won very far. Look, you heard what I said? He won a Super Bowl as a coach. He's been an NFL analyst. This is probably his second or third tenure as a coach. He went very far. Remember, his brother used to be an NFL coach too. See how the source ties all together? See how I brought it back full surface? If you want to go far, take your family along with you. Yes, his brother used to be an NFL head coach. His brother. They made it far together. So yes, he resigned, but he made it far. You heard his accolades I just ran off? Heard the accolades I ran off about him? NFL Super Bowl coach, NFL analyst for CBS or Monday Night Football, whatever one it was. So he made it far. Made it very, very far. Oh, message. Give me a second. Let me throw this up so I can look at it. Yeah, somebody just texted me something. They said he chose the path. Nobody forced him. That's a fact. That sounds like Uncle Jay. Uncle Jay always says that. It's two things. Every day when you wake up, you have a chance and you have a choice. It's very powerful. Every day when you wake up with life, you have the ability to make the choice to what you're going to do for the day. And you also have that chance to make it happen. Like I said, I am taking this podcast in a whole new direction, man. You see, I still talk my boxing. I did one boxing earlier. This one is just a random topic of strategizing, of breaking that curse, of getting there with your family. Getting there with your family. And the only reason I'm doing this one because like I said, I was looking at the Waynes, Damon Wayans, Marlon Wayans, Sean Wayans, Kim Wayans, Kanan Ivan Wayans. All made it from the inner city, New York. All are worth millions. But they did it together. I look at the Mayweathers. Jeff, rest in peace, Roger, Floyd Sr., Floyd Jr. They all made it. Fighting, coaching, they all made it. I look at the Porters. Kenny Porter, Sean Porter. Team, father-son duo. They made it. They made it far. 2-time welterweight champion. 2-time. November 20th, fighting for his biggest payday. Biggest purse. They made it. They made it far. Angel. Danny Garcia. Father-son tandem. Philadelphia. Made it far. Danny Garcia is a two-division champion. Junior welterweight. Millions of dollars. Big time business owner. They made it. They made it far. Father-son tandem. They went very far. Boots Ennis. Bozy Ennis. Boots' brothers. Family. They are on the verge of being the next ones taking over. The Russells, all named Gary. Gary Sr., the Root. Gary Jr., the longest reigning WBC champion. Allen, following his father's footsteps, top coach. Antonio, on the cusp of becoming a mandatory, getting a world title shot. Antoine, Polo the Dawn, one of the top prospects, undefeated, technician, knockout artist, future world champion. They are going places, far places, and they are going there as a family. You see, when you move as a unit, as a family, it might take you a little time, but when you do get there, you do go far. Hopefully y'all caught this sauce. See, some of them that go fast, they burn out fast because they went there alone. They didn't bring nobody with them. No family with them. So when they got there, they don't really have nobody watching their back. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. 5 p.m. Eastern. We are trying to build up our audience. We got a lot of great current event topics. Tap in with the Facebook group. Share your stuff. Like, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you $1. You know the vibes.
It only takes for you to win once. You could lose 15 years in a row and you hit that right jug, bam! That shit changed the goddamn game. And guess what? They gonna bow down. So I don't care how rough it's been on you, all you gotta do is hit once. Pull off that one thing in the back of your mind, you pull that off and guess what? They gonna, oh, he a born winner. He this.